Married to Medicine, Season 4, Episode 2.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What,
Okay, so starting in, there's some little strangeness here. Because I'm looking at my friend Quad, and I'm not seeing what I thought I saw episode 1. I thought you were happy with the family being with you. I know you're doing, it's a great thing. You're doing what it is that you need to do for the family. But are you happy? Because I know that look that you have on your face, it's the very same look that I get. And let me tell you, I know what's right to do for family, but I know what's right for me. I don't like no grown motherfuckers in my house. Period. There's times when I didn't want my motherfucking kids in my house. But me and a grown motherfucker, I don't want to live in my house with a grown ass motherfucker. Everybody grown should have their own. So this is what I'm kind of where my concern is. I'm not sure, baby. I'm not right. I don't know. Y'all put it down there in them comments and let me know what you saw. But I looked and I felt like Quad, you're doing what you need to do, but I don't know that you're all that happy. And then I'm just gonna keep on rolling with that while I'm at it because she ended up having you remember everything went down last week and she had the little snap out little situation and then I'm just gonna stay on Quad while I'm on it. She ended up having a conversation with Dr. Simone and they did squash it, which you all know I was hoping for because I was like, oh, come on. I don't know how I was even going to handle them two at all as with each other all season. I ain't ready to even stomach that because I like the two of them too much. But they squashed it. And I don't know that I could have squashed it because Simone didn't seem very apologetic about what it is that she had done. I mean, I understand why she said she did. She should have did it. But all I'm going to say, Simone, don't fucking do shit no more. Just chill out. Leave her alone. If she never has a baby, fuck it. Fuck it. That is her motherfucking pussy. If she wants to cart Newports around in it, it's her pussy. I wish they would leave her alone. I wish they would leave her alone. Dr. G, he don't make as big a deal of it as other people about this baby shit. The fuck? But anyway, okay, Quad. So the first thing we seen Quad basically getting Miss Monica together. Okay? Monica is the girlfriend of her brother. And it was like very clear that their living styles are completely different. And Quad was like, okay, you're going to take up residence here. This is what's not going to happen. Bowls and shit are not going to be laying around here. Food particles and things are not going to be around here. Yes, there's a baby that's living here, but bitch, it's not going to look like a baby lives here. Flat out. Flat out. We're gonna have to, the only way you're gonna know that the baby live here, some motherfucker gonna see a rat on sitting on a table somewhere. It's not gonna be because there's gonna be grits on the floor and cereal on the wall and shit. No, ma'am. So that's what I was seeing. I was like, okay, and I'm looking. I was like, okay, so she doesn't cook. We not working, Miss Monica. Miss Monica need to get herself together and get the fuck on. Just my observation. She'd get on before she see when you are in that position. You need to stay out of the mistress of the house. You need to stay out of her way. You need to make her talk to you as least as possible. You don't want her talking to you about the furniture, the dishes, cooking, anything money wise. Mm-mm. 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 You want to stay out of the homeowner's face until you get your own. So, but I think she had it. Okay. Anyway, but anyway, so everything that kind of went on opened up a talk with Dr. G and Quad that was good later on in the program, and they had a talk, and they talked about the baby issue, and they talked about the house issue, and the fact that Quad didn't really go over with Dr. G, that he just looked up in there, here come baby Monica and the brother, and that kind of thing. But they got some understanding, and they, they're in their marriage to where it works. It looks like, they didn't learn how to discuss things with each other and not be, at each other's throat about some shit, because that could have turned out really bad. Harboring those feelings about this shit that's already going on could turn out really bad and really tear them up, trying to help some other motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So that was good to see that they're like thumbs up for the marriage and where y'all are at in the marriage. That was cool. And I felt like that's another thing. I felt like Quad she felt overwhelmed. She felt overwhelmed and underappreciated. And some of that got cleared up when she talked to her husband. I think she felt a little better when she walked away from that conversation, at least on the home front of her and her husband. So I was down with that. That was cool. Anyway, but that was my observation. I done rambled on for 6 minutes. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I like them. So I want them to win. I like them. Y'all know that. Okay, so let's talk about the new girl, Janice. Miss Janice, that had a little sit down with that stinking fucking bitch Toya that I can't stand. She basically let Toya know, I ain't too keen on that motherfucking Heavenly. Ain't too keen on her. Don't like the way the bitch tried to handle me when she met me. Bitch was out of order. Asking me questions about my motherfucking husband, my blended family, the ex-wife, about the fact that we work together, not I work for my husband, that we work together. Didn't like none of that shit. And quite honestly, all that, Heavenly's always out of order. But what I didn't like is Toya basically kind of tried to flip that shit to Janice, like she had to accept that Janice is my kind of bitch. She let her know, don't have to, not going to accept it. Don't like it. I don't think I fucking like her. I said, ooh, okay. So y'all hold that right there. Okay. So then we actually had, there was the whole thing with Mariah meeting up with Lisa. And they talked and everything, and she's bringing Mariah up to speed. We found out Mariah done fell and fucked up her leg some kind of way. So she's all on a fucking boot and a crutch. She's fucked up. And she's planning on having a party. But Lisa was telling her about her current dealings with Toya, because they were kind of cool at first, but there's a strain on it. So Mariah was saying, in her confessional, I had to laugh. You know that Mariah. Y'all know I don't do Mariah, but the bitch do have some funny shit to say sometimes. When she said, well, my mind tells me that Toya's a messy, tacky bitch. But my heart says that she's so much more than that. No, baby, you're right. She's a messy, tacky, simple bitch is what she is. And you actually know that. You got mirrors in your house. Anyway, so moving on. So that was that whole thing. Let's move on. Simone and Cecil. They had a nice little chat. He was behind her. They're going to reach out to see about her dad. She ain't talked to her dad. Ain't seen her dad. She was feeling like she want to give it one more go. She want to go reach out to her dad and see if maybe she can clear some things up. And Cecil was behind her. And I was like, cool. Cool. So that's going to open up the dialogue for that. We'll get into that more next week. Let's see. Of course, Mariah has been shading Quad in the confessionals even before we get to the party at her house. She was shading, period. Child, she gave Quad very much of, well, I don't know which one of the personalities is going to show up or in what order they're going to show up. She has like 4 different personalities. I said, oh, girl, you are trying it, Miss Mariah. Trying it. Then she gave, okay, oh, and this was the cute part. Now, the party, I think it was like electric blue. was the color. So all the girls came in electric blue. Everybody was sharp, sharp to death, except for Toya and Heavenly. Heavenly looked nice, but the bitch wore all black. Just just always got to try it. And she was very unapologetic about it. It's like, I ain't wearing that. She wore a black jumpsuit and it looked nice, but whatever. Child, Mariah got her. She ain't even paying no attention. She ain't even give that bitch 10 seconds on it. She was like, you look nice, nice necklace. And in the confessional, she said she doesn't have to wear all black anymore. Like she lost like 150 pounds. I said, child, stop. But then she tried it. And this one, I was like, no, bitch, you're reaching. When she said something, I just want to take Quad's wig and pull it. Bitch, you're reaching. You're reaching. Wasn't a motherfucking thing wrong with Quad's hair. You reaching. Stop it. Now, I'll tell you, I didn't like Toya's dress. Toya's dress could have been a size bigger for me. And it just kind of was like blah. It just didn't. It wasn't a bad dress, but it was like blah. And the jacket she had on with it just cheapened it. Anyway, so I was like, girl, she done went over there and bought a dress from Lord & Taylor and got her a jacket from the motherfucking Burlington Coat Factory and think she doing it, honey. Get on out of here, Toya. Anyway, so Toya in the car on the way over, she done let Heavenly know about the conversation her and Janice had. I said, here we go with Toya. Toya's up to her. Toya always gets the shit started. Always. Always, always, always. So I said, here she goes. She building it up. So when they get to the house, everybody's there. Mariah starts talking, about why she brought everybody there and how she wants to get to know some of the girls better and how the other one, she wants to patch things up and start things over, you know what I mean? And all that, child. And of course, Quad had her confessional going and she said, well, I liked Mariah's Easter speech. She sounded like a used car salesman. I fell out. Child said they just, was all fair, love, and war. Honey. They just shade each other. That's what they do. So they're sitting there now. It's supposed to be cute. It's a nice little sit down, a little wine, a little drink, something smooth. Why in the fuck did Toya's drunk ass ask about Patron? You got some Patron? She trying to turn all the way up. It ain't even that kind of party. Janice was sharp too. Of course, that bitch came. She was in all sparkle. Everything was sequenced. It was cute, real cute. With a midriff, real cute. And she got this tight little, cute little hair. Come on, Miss Janice. I think I'm going to like Janice. And she's a smart mouth, honey. I like her. She's real, my kind of girl. But anyway, why did Toya pull Patron and lime juice out of her motherfucking purse? I said, girl, ain't nothing like some purse 45, honey. She is so fucking tacky. She really is. I said, Lord have mercy. And then right then, she did that, and Mariah was looking like, the fuck? And then Heavenly says, okay, well, we're going to eat. Well, can I say the prayer? And Mariah was like, no. I was like, okay. I ain't never been nowhere when a motherfucker volunteered to do the prayer and no, and just move the fuck on. Like, don't even consider it, bitch. Not today, Satan. I said, oh, jeez. So anyway, they got right through that part. And they went to start to eating, and then Toya just took and dug the hill in and was like, yeah, so Janice, yeah. Well, I did talk to Heavenly about what you talked to me about, and she really didn't care for. I said, this bitch got it right started. Now the thing is, that was all part of a plan that them two whores had in the car, because from the door, Heavenly was all like ready to go, and she just attacked. She did. She just attacked. Gonna call the girl a weak bitch and say that she was insecure, and Janice was trying to keep it real cool at one point, but then she just went on and just fucking let Heavenly have it. She let her the fuck have it. She gave her very much of, honey, don't worry about me. Insecure? Why would I be insecure, honey? She stood up. She said, look at this, honey. What do I have to be insecure about? I said, bitch, you better do it. You better do it. Mariah was like, wait a minute, ladies, honey, because then it got loud, honey. And she called her a weak bitch. She said, did you call me a bitch? And Heavenly's like going on, child. It was a mess. So I'm gonna tell you the one thing that they did. Bravo, y'all did this. Don't do this shit no more. They put this music on in the midst of the argument, which it raised my anxiety level. It just added angst to it. Like I couldn't hardly really hear what they were saying. I had to concentrate hard to hear what they were saying because that music was in there with it, and it was just like it just made it even more like, oh, I said, don't do that shit no more. That irritated me. I said, where's Andy? So I can get him to do that shit no more. But anyway, so Mariah got him calmed down and everything like that. And Quad said, you know what? She said, Heavenly, you're a good person. You're a beautiful person, but your delivery and sometimes the things you say are so fucked up that you just don't even give people the chance to learn the beauty of you. She wasn't receiving that, honey. She came right back at Quad, was like, well, let me tell you about you. Sometimes you take things and you go too far with them. You go so far. I said, oh, no, she didn't. Honey, and Quad looked at her like, you know what? We're going to stop this now, bitch, because I will come across here, honey, and you was doing cute with Janice, honey. This ain't what you want. And I could see that look across his face like, girl, I said, So she said, well, I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. She said, I heard you call her a bitch and you need to apologize. Now, you need to do that. You need to apologize. Conversation wasn't even that deep. You can call that woman a bitch. And she apologized. But Janice is better than me because, well, Janice ain't say nothing but whatever and kept it moving. But I'm sure that apology fell on deaf ears, honey. But fuck that. You said what you meant, bitch, and let's go. So, okay. Then this was the part that got me. I said, come on, Mariah. Come on through. Because see, y'all know I don't do Mariah, but every now and again, the bitch will do something that I do like. And what I liked was she gave that motherfucking Toya a taste of her own motherfucking medicine. And that bitch was not ready. Toya said, well, yeah, because she was real pleased with herself. Because she done shook up the party now. Everybody's uncomfortable. She said, well... So that's it for the open table discussion. Mariah said, not really. And that's where we cut out. But baby, what she's getting ready to drop on her is the shit that she just sat up and did and said to motherfucking Lisa. She turned that motherfucking mirror right the fuck back on her. Now you wanted to start some shit at the table, bitch. Here's some for you. I said, yes, Mariah, bitch. 10 points for you, bitch. If I don't say nothing else nice about you all season, bitch, you did that. You did that, Mariah, bitch. I said I was so here for it because I could stand that motherfucking Toya. And she does it at every function. Even when they do flashbacks, you can always see Toya is the one that literally, like she's designated to start the shit. She throws the stone and hides her motherfucker, not just her hand, her purse and her gloves. Oh, slick bitch. When Mariah turned that motherfucking mirror around on that bitch, I said, your turn, bitch. Loved it. I can't wait till next Sunday. All right, y'all. Later.